Hey there and welcome back. So we created the basic route. We did a file called routes where we have this welcome route, or we could say a health check, so that we can check if the server is up and running. And this video is just about how we use the TypeScript compiler to actually create the transpiling to JavaScript, because we are using TypeScript. We're writing code in TypeScript, which means that this is a type-safe language. We have types on our variables, our parameters. So for instance, we can see in the get route here, we have a request, we have a response, and they have types on them. And these types come from TypeScript. And it will make sure that when the TypeScript compiler compiles it or transpiles it to JavaScript, it can check if we're using the correct types, and it can help us a bit finding errors that would otherwise not be found if we were coding only in JavaScript, because JavaScript is a type-weak language, or dynamically type language. So we have this tsconfig file. We have provided some informations. The output directory is dist. We don't have any dist folder yet, but if we make a test here, if we write tsc TypeScript compiler, we can see that nothing happens. Otherwise, we have this dist folder now, because the TypeScript compiler will look for the source folder, compile the TypeScript files in there, and we can see now we got corresponding JavaScript files that has been transpiled. And it's called transpiling because we're not compiling to binary, to bytecode as we would do in other languages like C# or Java. We're transpiling to another programming language that we can run in if we want to deploy this on different deployment providers. So we can see we have basically information about JavaScript, and we can see we have something that resembles what we did in TS. We have app use API, the server's up and running, but now it is transpiled to JavaScript. Yes, so we ran this tsc command, and we can remove the dist folder if we wanted to. This is something we can generate. So when we want to deploy this, we need to build it to transpile it to JavaScript. So we need somehow to specify in our package.json that we need a new script, just like we did the start dev, that will start NodeMon, and we can start the development. You can see here run start dev. It's going to start the NodeMon. We also need another command or another script where we could, let's just say we can do build, and then we can run tsc, which will allow us to compile all of our TypeScript code to JavaScript, or transpile it. So let's try this out. If we run npm run build, so now we can see nothing happens except that we get this dist folder. And to make it even easier, because let's just imagine that I modified some files. I want to create a fresh transpilation folder here, dist. Optimally, I would need to run this command to delete the dist folder. So how can I add this to my script? Well, that's pretty easy. We can put this rm remove, and then go recursive, take all directories inside the dist, and let's see here if I can just put this command here. Let's see if this will work. We're going to save this. Let's clear the terminal. Let me just run, whoops, npm run build. Yes, so now it's going to clear the dist folder first, and then run the TypeScript compiler afterwards. And we can see, let's just make a small test if I only have this. I know it's just for the sake of the example here. Yes, so now it only runs the deletion of the dist folder, so it works, and then it runs the TypeScript compiler afterwards. All right, so now we got this this little script here built that will allow us to build all of our TS code into a package in the dist folder with JavaScript, and we can do, you know, browsers and Node.js understands JavaScript, so we can also deploy this to render other hosting providers, AWS, whatever we want, when it's in this language here. All right, so this is it for this video. Hope you make this work and have fun. Bye bye.